seeking attention from your twin flame is not going to get you attention from your twin flame. And let me tell you why and how to heal this. So I love to share things about my union. I try to stay really respectful by not giving out too much information. But tonight I went out to dinner with the man that I'm exploring as my twin flame and my best guy friend from elementary school. And it's been a while since we've all three gotten together. And my best guy friend jokes like, I'm third wheeling, stupid energy like that. But it's because he does feel the energy of our union. He's very aware of it himself. He's like, you guys are literally like the same person, but on your own term, in a sense. Like, you guys have your own individual personalities, but yet you are the same person. And so going out to dinner, my twin flame and my best friend are talking all night, and I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like feeling some type of way. There's like a topic that comes up that triggered me a little bit, and not a bad thing. It was around traveling, but there was this trigger that came up in my core, and I started to just kind of sit there and like feel through my feelings, and I'm recognizing I'm having some resistance moving through my inner work. This is why it's so important to really start mastering your inner work, because when you're around your twin flame, they do trigger you. And a lot of the times it's out of nowhere. It's something that you wouldn't even think was going to trigger you, but it does. You're just like, oh, why do I feel this way? It's an interesting feeling, okay? For those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And so I'm moving through my feelings. And it wasn't until I was in a space where I was by myself where I got clear on what the energy was. And I recognized that I was moving through a little bit of jealousy. Like, hi, I want your attention. And a part of me was upset with it at first. I'm not gonna lie, I was upset with myself for feeling this way. Like, why are you feeling jealous? Why do you need that attention? There was some judgment around it. And in the book Twin Flames, Finding Your Ultimate Lover, it says in there, like, it's never appropriate to judge the upset. So I had to make the choice to forgive myself, give myself the permission to feel the feelings, because they can't hurt me. They're just coming up. It has nothing to do with my twin flame. He's just the one mirroring it to me at this moment in time, because I'm feeling this way, and he has to mirror all of my feelings. Like, it doesn't matter what time of day it is, what day it is, what month it is, he will never stop mirroring me. And this is something I've had to move through, because it's a lot to have your mirror in front of you to continuously work through things until you get into that place of harmony. Because up until you get into that place of harmony, you're working through many upsets. And so this is why persistence is really important, and also why forgiveness is really important, and choosing to be committed to the inner work, because there are things that will come up and you want to blame them because they're the one who triggered it, but they're triggering it so that you can love yourself in that space. They're unconditionally loving you by holding up the mirror so that you can make a new choice there and align yourself in love. And so I'm recognizing that I wanted attention from my twin flame, and I was mad that I had to share the attention with my best guy friend, because they had a whole conversation going on. They hadn't seen each other in a while. And so I was the third wheel, essentially. And I really worked on just sitting in my peace and like calling in God and eating my dinner with God. And I really started to feel better at that time. And there was like moments where we did talk, but there was just this energy of feeling like there was something in the middle. And I had to realize that if he is my reflection, if he is the perfect reflection of my relationship with God, and I feel this way with him, what is essentially being said is there is this energy of something between me and God, because I am looking and seeking attention and love outside of myself instead of seeking it from God. So once I came to this realization, I asked for forgiveness. I was like, I'm so sorry, God. Like, I understand what is going on here. It's always God, then yourself, then your twin flame. Loving God is loving yourself and is also loving your twin flame, because you are one. But when you try to put it in an other order, it doesn't work that way, because it's God's love through you that's loving your twin flame, and vice versa. God's love through your twin flame that's loving you. And so I asked God, I said, God, I want all of your attention. I want all of your love. And that's the only place I want to seek it is from you. And it's more than enough. And that's where I want to be. And as soon as I started to say that, I just started to feel like back in alignment, back in my center, back in my understanding that I didn't have to seek attention or love outside of me because I could give it to myself. I could go to God and receive it from God. And I didn't need to have that needy energy. It's not attractive to your twin flame. It's actually very repulsive. And one of the things I recognized about my twin flame tonight was that, and it might have been just the way he was sitting, but it was just the energy. Like that's the one thing about your twin flame. They don't have to say anything. And even if they do say something, it's the energy that you're feeling and responding to, not so much their words. And so he would like turn kind of like to the side. And I think it's so he could see both of us. But it almost felt like there was this energy. See, I'm already looking more into it than I need to. So there is an insecurity there of like repulsing my twin flame or feeling like I'm pushing my twin flame away. So I choose to find that part of myself and just bring her in and choose closeness. And just give her the comfort. And this is the intimacy that people are seeking too. Like intimacy is not just a sexual thing. Intimacy is closeness, nurturing, feeling the safety of being able to be, feeling safety and being able to be vulnerable, and really just allowing yourself to just be. And so as I give that to myself, I feel so much better here. Yeah, it was more of him just like being able to see the both of us. I am gonna like worry into that. Anyways, now that I've given myself the love there, I feel more at peace. And I don't have to read into situations that aren't even anything to read into. Let me go back to what I was saying here. So seeking attention and love outside of yourself. And so the cool thing that happened here, I wanted to share, because I love God. I was in my car and I will ask God for signs or clarity or answers through music. This is a core, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a big portion, there we go, a core portion of my union. We both he writes music, he plays music, he and does all of those things. I've sang and danced my entire life. I even write music, lyrics myself. I would really love to learn how to play a piano, but it's a core part of our union. So of course it's a core part of my communication with God. And so I told God, guys, this is it. This is where I'm getting at. Is that I want all of your attention, all of your love. I only want it from you. I do not want to seek it from anyone else. You are my source. You are everything to me, and this is where I get it from, and that's what I desire. And so I get on Spotify. I said, God, please communicate with me through music. I hit shuffle. I have over 1,200 songs, and y'all, the song that I got was I Can Love You Like That by All For One. I'm gonna read you the lyrics because God romanced me so much in this song. I was just like, oh God, like, yes, this is the kind of love I want. Like, and I felt it. It was in the moment. I didn't need my twin flame there to have that, to feel this like complete covered of just unconditional love. But anyways, the lyrics are, all this time that you've been waiting, you don't have to wait no more. I can love you like that. I will make you my world, move heaven and earth if you were my girl. I will give you my heart. I will be all that you need. Show you you're everything that's precious to me. If you give me a chance, I will love you like that. I will never make a promise that I don't intend to keep. So when I say forever, forever's what I mean. Oh my gosh. I said, I swear, or I'm no Casanova, but this much I swear is true. I'll be holding nothing back when it comes to you. Your dream of love that's everlasting. Like, y'all, if that isn't true love, like the relationship that you have with your twin flame is a direct reflection of your relationship that you have with God. So if this is my relationship with God, like I choose to relax into that, because by relaxing into that, that allows you to be able to have that with your twin flame. It'll start to be able to reflect because you're recognizing the love that you have with God. Like God spoke to me through that. God speaks to you at any time that you ask. Like when you really choose to surrender and just receive and ask questions and allow yourself to just be open and trust that you're going to get the communication. You get the communication. I received the attention, the love, the that I wanted from my twin flame, but I didn't need to get it from my twin flame. I got it from God. And that doesn't mean you're not going to get it from your twin flame. Don't think that. That's not what I'm saying here. But it's that you don't have to seek it outside of yourself and wait for someone to give it to you. You give it to yourself, and it'll come in different ways. That's the one thing that I love too about God, because I love surprises, is that God will love you in whatever way he feels is the best and is needed and fit for you at that moment in time. It's like the most ultimate lever, like always knowing what you need before you even need it. And it's not even in like why are you always here? It's like, oh, you're always here, thank you. Like, it's just like a relief. You can relax, you can just be. And it just relieved me. And it feels really relieving to my union. It feels really relieving to my twin flame, because it feels heavy for the divine masculine if they feel like they can't give you everything that you need. They feel that way because energetically you're looking to them to give you everything that you need, instead of looking to God and then God moving through your twin flame again, because God, your relationship with God is going to be the physical relationship with your twin flame. That's how you ascend to God, is because your twin flame is mirroring to you your relationship with God, where you're not trusting, where you're not surrendering, where you're trying to control, when you're trying to do things that you think is what you think is right, instead of going to God and just like checking in and letting God show you like, hey, there might be this way. Like, you're always getting signs, you're always being communicated with. That's why you're also always in communication with your twin flame, because as you move through these things, they're moving through these things too. It's just a oneness. Man, I've given y'all a lot of information right now. But anyways, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. I was just like, wow, like I am feeling just bliss. I'm feeling joy. I feel filled up. I feel whole and complete. And I didn't need someone outside of me to give that to me, because that can go at any time. Anytime they're moving through something, it could just feel like it's being pulled from you. And that's where I realized that I'm still working through the energy of being an anxious attachment. And in the opposite, my twin flame is like an avoidant attachment. And so in truth, you're both anxious and avoidant. You're avoiding looking at the place where you're anxious, avoiding giving yourself the love that you want, which is why they're avoiding giving you the love. So you don't have to hold on to those beliefs or those circumstances that, oh, they're avoidant and I'm anxious and he's avoidant, so that's why he's avoiding me. And no, he's mirroring to you where you're avoiding yourself. And as soon as you heal that, he'll stop avoiding you. I've experienced it. So yeah. Anyways, I really hope this was helpful. And I've really been enjoying coaching and helping people move through the same thing, and them having revelations and understandings and sharing them with me. I should really see if a lot of them will allow me to start sharing their success and progress, and without like having to show their name and stuff like that. But I really just enjoy building my relationship with God and going deeper into intimacy with God. And that for me was a very intimate moment, because it was like, everything that you need, I got it. And this has been true. Like, I've shared with you guys the things that God does in my life. It is always true that he's always taking care of me in ways that my significant other could and can, but he really can't do that without God either. Like, he has to go to God to be able to take care of himself. And if he's not doing that, then he can't take care of me. And so ultimately, that's why God has to be at the center of your union. Divine love has to be center of your union, and really choosing to move through all of your upsets. Because once I look at it now and I feel into what the upset was my twin flame wasn't giving me attention or love, I'm like, I don't need it. Like, I don't have an attachment to it. I don't feel upset about it. I actually feel grateful, because he helped me have a deeper understanding and relationship with God, where I can just, again, relax and just be like, y'all, I feel so chill right now. I'm just And so if you need support and guidance on your twin flame journey, definitely check out the link below. Or even just with mindset. It doesn't have to be with your twin flame. I really love helping people move into a more positive mindset. Prior to this journey, I was negative Nancy. We're still moving through that a little bit in our union because my twin flame still reflects that to me at times, which is totally fine. He's funny, and we both know it. Like it's a funny thing that we joke about. But we are rooting that out of our consciousness and really looking at seeing the glass half full instead of always seeing the negative and the bad in things, and really taking the lessons out of things and not attaching to what the situation was, but just receiving the lesson and being able to let it go and move on, which is amazing if you can get to that space. So that is my desire, is to help you do that. I definitely, again, like and subscribe. I love you guys. If you stayed all the way to the end, I appreciate you, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Peace, love, and faith.